What's up, everybody, and welcome to another exciting edition of This Week in Madden Show 243. It's that many episodes. Madden Classic, back from it. Skimbo took down the belt, but there were some big surprises. Huge stuff in Mutt today, Gibbs.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on with that?
Playbook. Wow. Let's go. But playbooks.
Playbooks. So we have brand new playbooks that entered Ultimate Team. That's the non-team specific playbooks.
Oh, boy.
Should I turn that down a little?
You're going to need to turn that down. Delray, the man?
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Alright. Premium playbooks. Run and shoot. West Coast. So we'll break down that. We'll talk about how the Madden Classic was won. We're also got a lot of questions from the community that we're going to break down here on the show tonight.
Yep.
So first things first, let's do that. Defensively, Gibbs on playbooks. You're going to stay in the 3-3-5, Bob, but you get the 46, get base 3-4, multiple D.
Yeah, I'm still staying Ravens, though.
Okay, we'll talk about why.
Okay.
We'll talk about why coming up.
Okay.
Let's jump into the first mailbag question of the night.
Mail sack.
This one is coming in from Brett Cole.
Oh, he's in the chat.
He wants
shout
to know-
out Rex. Rex is here, too.
After watching the Classic this past weekend, I was really impressed by Dubby's gun doubles and Skimbo's gun bunch. Prolific offense. W with his flanker dig, Skimbo curl flat play. Both move the ball well. Are you a fan, Gibbs, of that offense, the Green Bay Packers, and we got another question that's related. Is Bunch back after the Classic? I don't think Bunch ever went away.
Bunch never left.
But are you reporting?
Bunch never left.
What are your thoughts about
What
thoughts
playbook
about
do you
Gun
have?
Bunch? I
Offense.
have
Okay.
this one here.
Got it. Okay, so Gun Bunch, first of all, never left. That's the first question. So Dubby's gun doubles, a double flex in Green Bay. There are only two playbooks in the game that have that same double flex formation with the same plays. You're going to find that in the Packers. You're going to find that in the Giants playbook. You're also going to find some of the other plays that he ran out of that in the Eagles playbook and some other numerous playbooks in the game. But first of all, Giants and Packers are only two books in the game that have it. But what that playbook and that formation provide are a lot of. It's probably got the most unique routes that you can't hot route in the game. So there's a real deep post to a tight end. There's a deep post on the far left. You got a table route, and then I would say the new meta is coming in is the deep dig, the deep in route.
Yeah.
You could say, right?
Yeah.
And that formation has a lot of deep ins and a lot of different spots on the field. There's a lot of good plays. There's 3 or 4 plays that you could run that work really well from it. So that's where I see there's a big strength of it. I think it's a really cool formation because of that. Unique. You don't see a lot of people typically run those deep ins. You see a lot of bunch, right? You see a lot of deuce close. You see a lot of tight slots. But when you watch W run it, all you can do is just tip the old ball cap to him because he has a uniqueness of how he plays, and that's obviously what makes him one of the best players in the world. Is he does have a unique style way to play. Whereas you see a lot of people play tight slots, deuce close, halfback pitch. Not that those are not good. I mean, they're clearly very good to run. But I think what separates W is his ability to run that unique formation. Not everyone's accustomed to seeing all the time. Unique to him.
Indeed. Okay, so this part of the show, Gibbs, we've got a question. It's coming in from Big Slow 17. He wants to know, in your opinion, what is the best new alternate playbook in Ultimate Team? So
that's tough.
One of the new non-specific playbooks. My money here is going to be on West Coast.
I mean, I also think West Coast, but I also think run balance with Jumbo Heavy is very good. And one thing I want to say about the West Coast playbook, I think that the legs that you get out of the far and near formations are just banana sauce.
Okay, so let's go through this playbook. If you don't know what this is the West Coast playbook. You can pick this in head-to-head. So we saw it at the Classic, actually. And then you can run it now in Ultimate Team. You get the playbook. So Singleback spread. This is only found in this playbook in the entire game. Don't confuse it with Atlanta, which has something that looks similar.
Houston has a similar, but...
Houston.
Yeah.
But this is exclusive. So know it's going to be good.
That's the dream killers. I call this the dream killers.
Because it has the slot option, deep post. You have a deep post from slot option and a deep in.
Slot cross, fantastic.
Slot cross is good. And then you
deep
have
outs, so
deep
tough.
outs. So this would be a little mini scheme.
Inside cross good, slot pivot good.
What would be your mini scheme from Singleback spread?
Well, so here's the thing you can make your opponent do from Singleback spread. Come out in deep outs for me.
Okay.
It's tough because the meta of Madden 18 is a lot of cover 2.
Yeah.
But what the purpose of this play, show the play art, let's back the rock up. Back her up here. Back up the old Rockerino.
For those that don't know, L trigger and the left stick in will let you back it up.
Yeah, so when you take a look at the, the cover 3. Cover 3 for a very long time was the money D, right? Because you could blitz off an edge and still have great coverage everywhere. And then like with a good user, you could kind of take away that whole side of the field.
Right.
Well, the game is just becoming more authentic, and it's just that's not the best proposition anymore. So where do you blitz from? Where do you play coverage from? Well, you do it from cover 2, and that's the money D. And plus pass rush. Think how much better pass rush is now at this point for Madden 18 compared to years past.
Right.
Like a 4-man pass rush for all intents and purposes is lights out. Right. Like it's very good, especially if the goons out there. So what deep outs does though is the idea is that it forces your opponent to play some type of cover 2 variety, and the reason for it is because of these deep out patterns. And it specifically is a great play for when you're facing a zone blitz. But you can see these deep outs are so effective at beating cover 3s, cover 4s, even man to man. You really force your opponent, like I'm in cover 2 now, and that's how you slow it down. But you still have a couple nice options over the middle of the field, shallow routes. But the other thing that you do from this formation, what else does this provide? You come out in deep outs. What's my read? Okay, I think it's cover 2. I'm not going to run this play. Okay, now let me count the defenders in the box. How many defenders are in the box, Zfarls? 5. 5 defenders. How many offensive linemen do you have in the box, Zfarls?
5.
5. What that tells you is you have a hat on a hat. You should have a pretty good chance to bust off a pretty decent sized run. And that's because the numbers game in the box in terms of defenders and offensive blockers is equal. Now where that becomes not an advantage is if you have something that looks like this. Hold on one second. Let me go here. Let me just do this. If I had a defense that was set up like this, it looks like this. Now, how many defenders are in the box, Zfarls?
6.
6. And how many offensive linemen are there?
Still 5.
5. Okay, and if you run the ball here, you're at a disadvantage. Right? So if you run the rock here, run the pill,
bam.
What ends up happening is you don't have as easy running lanes. A guy comes off a block, he shoots a gap, you're in trouble. But what you get into is you start. What I like about spread offenses is it makes it very easy to determine what you should do with the ball. Okay, so let's play a game, right? So the purpose of spread. Let's do this. Zfarls, if I come out in this formation and I'm in this, and this is what it looks like. I go like here, and I'm going to bring him up. You don't know what I'm in, but where do you think you should attack?
Top left.
Okay, why?
Because you brought a safety down, so he's likely to not be in that part of the field.
So when you read the entire of the field, right? So because I know the first thing people say, well, to stop the run from this set, you have to bring another defender in the box. Well, because the formation is spread, in order for the defense to defend it properly, the defense needs to spread out. Now, when you start taking extra resources to stop the run, it is a give and take game. That's what football is, give and take, right? Well, if you do that, you're going to give up the deep pass over the top. There's no deep safety support there. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, look at that swagging on me. What happens though if you then bring in a slot defender inside, right?
Then,
well, the example is this, right? What if I'm in a cover 3 shell and I have this guy blitzing off this edge? This is what the spread now does. If I'm in this look here, right? And now the box is loaded, but you're like, okay, I know he's in zone, right? So I can't just chuck over the top, but I know he's trying to blitz off an edge. When you see that, you now have a spread look. You now make a read after the snap of the ball, and then you go to one of your deep out patterns. So it constantly giving you the ability to read what the defense is pre-snap, and then determine where you want to go with the ball based off of what you're seeing. Right, so safety's up. Okay, I might want to go downfield. If the box is spread and like this, the box is spread. You should run here.
Yes.
Like if you were to look at the book,
and you can flip it.
Right. Well, what's the book say? Book says run.
Book says hit on 20.
Book says run.
Hit on 20.
You run. So why do you run? Because you get a hat and a hat, and you go. Right, and that's the purpose of it. So that's what I like about the spread. I think it's great. The one thing I'll say is the strength of the way you'd run this in Madden is like in years past, this strength of the set was you make them play cover 2 because people didn't want to be in cover 2 because it wasn't as effective. Well, now the strength of Madden 18 is playing cover 2. So you get into a little dicey area of like, okay, well, what's the strength of this set? So it just gets into a tough spot, I think. It doesn't mean that you can't run this well. I mean, we saw Tweez run it really well. The other thing that's really effective about this is if you put these little slot receivers on hitches, they're really, really effective against the zone defense this year, right? So you could put Hardy or Gabriel on a hitch, and just, as you saw Tweez do, these low ball curls, like...
Oh. That's the wrong way.
That's not good.
Low passes LB and left stick down.
What'd you do? Left trigger?
L trigger.
Yeah, don't even worry about it, but that's an example. Yeah, those are very effective, and we saw Tweez do it very well in the Madden Classic. So, overall, Singleback spread, tough set. I think, why would you want to run it? Let's define it. Let's give a summary. Why would you want to run the Singleback spread? It makes your reads of what you should do with the ball easier than if you run a compressed set.
Also, you can take advantage of a scrambling quarterback quite a bit because you don't drop like so deep. You're not in shotgun, so you're dropping back and you can get your momentum faster. Yes, your reads are easy. Questionable things about it: potential to pick up pressure.
You can't pick up
Could
pressure.
Be bad.
It's tough.
And if you're not like really, really good with your scheme, and it's not found in many playbooks. So that's kind of the bad things. Quick audibles are okay because you do get shot crosses.
Smash corner is a very good play. So let me show you why, right? If you go out to this right here, run smash corners and throw it to Jones or Sanu out there. Snap, I'm in man. Not necessarily the meta a ton, but like...
Dot.
Your left trigger passing, whatever.
That was a dot.
But, so, anyways, the... one thing to know about the spread here as well, like a bad thing you said. When you are running like a bunch set, a lot of people run bunch or bunch tight end or something compressed, right?
Yes.
It makes your quick reads, it helps you with quick reads because you have guys compressed in an area, so a user defender can't key on just one dude.
Right.
So say like you're in your original play deep outs here, right?
Yeah.
So if you're in deep outs, this is what I know about this play, right? I know based off of the alignment where you're going to go. Like, I know it's stock to Hardy on the right side, right? So if I'm going to defend this play, this is what I would do, how I defend it. I'd be like, okay, I have to just stop Hardy on this quick snap, play cover 2, snap the ball, stop, peel off, and go here.
Yeah.
And then, like, let my zones take that.
Yeah.
So that's the one weakness that spread has is, like, as a user defender, you like spread because it's easy to defend because you don't have a bunch of receivers in one area that you're like, is this guy going to go here? Is he going to go here?
Slams it here.
And you know what? In a good example of that, if you go back and watch the last play of the game that Skimbo won on the Madden Classic, play action, snap, throw to the tight end. Right? And everyone in the world, you could look at it and go, oh, how did he not see that coming? Well, when you face a bunch set, there's so much stuff you have to worry about as like quick knick-knack passes. That's the strength of a bunch, right?
Yeah. So, and you can't audible to much else. That's kind of a downside too.
Yeah.
Because it's very unique personnel. You need very good personnel, no tight end involved in this set. Atlanta has a tight end. So that's a little breakdown of the Singleback spread. In our next video here, we're going to talk about some other formations you would find here in this. So, still running through the tips here. We just broke down the Singleback spread from the brand new playbook, West Coast, which you can find in Mutt. Now we're going to look at the rest of the playbook beyond just this Singleback spread and show you a couple plays. Doubles wide open has a quarterback draw, which you saw Tweez hit. Now, he was able to set audibles in that event, so that could be a factor. I don't think you can get to that standard. Gibbs, you really like the near and the far.
Yeah.
Which ones? Because
give me the near close. Give me that near. Close flex.
Close flex.
And give me the 0-1 trap.
The 0-1 trap.
The 0-1 fullback trap, baby. We're playing grown man ball.
This is tough.
This is so tough. So tough. We're talking 0-1 trap already being a fantastic run. Think deuce close, halfback wham, but now you get an 0-1 trap from the fullback.
Yeah.
So tough. So tough. Are you kidding me? Look at this. 0-1 trap from your, I get it.
He's shedding. That's Sheldon Richardson, as you saw. He's superhuman.
Yeah. I get it. Like, you're not seeing the success right now, but I'm telling you, this is about to become the run.
Meta?
It's about to become the run.
The meta.
It is. But because your quick audibles are fantastic.
Yeah, let's see what they are.
It's such a good run.
The people that ended watching this video after the first two,
yeah,
they're angry right now.
Yeah.
They just missed.
That's right.
They just missed 2 stud ones.
So
you have fullback dive.
Fullback dive, which is good in its own right.
So you could change the blocking almost. Like you could come out 0-1 trap.
Yeah.
And then if they set up to stop 0-1 trap blocking, which is kind of different than look at 0-1 trap, you're gonna get the pull.
Yeah. Well, it lets that guard in off the.
I have a gold offensive line. I feel like I could run for 3,000 yards a game with this.
There you go.
And
So
then you have regular fullback dive.
quick audible right for me.
And look at different blocks.
Straightforward. This is old school West Coast. Shout out to old school Seattle Seahawks. We're talking Madden 07, Madden 08. Huh?
Or a flanker drive here?
Madden 09. Great little quick pass. Snap throw to Freeman out of the backfield here. Snap. He gets out there and you chuck him the ball. That's fine. And then your play action audible, very good. You have a table pattern. You got corners. I mean, good play action. That
it's built off the fullback dive too,
right.
Which is nice.
What's your quick audible up at? Is it Texas?
No, I wish it was. That Texas play is tough.
Okay, let's go back out and close flex it.
Yeah. I think you would come out in this if you had to. Once again, this is West Coast playbook near close flex. We showed you the
Texas
couple
is
runs.
so tough.
Texas is that.
Go back to post drag is fantastic.
Because it does a deep row.
Texas is so tough.
Come on, Texas?
Yeah. That's the play. That's the money right there. That is the guacamole, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at this. You got the Texas route, the Jones route. You can drag Hooper here to get a route on the right to Sanu, right? You could streak Sanu, leave Hooper on his route, but it's really the Freeman route. The Freeman route is just so tough. That quick breaking route over the middle of the field, everything drifts away from it. I mean, there's just a lot you can do with this set, quick passes.
And they're gonna think run first when you come out in this, so
yeah.
you really should be able to kind of fool people when you do this. You probably streak Hooper to get Julio potentially more open. Or fade Hooper.
There's a lot you can do. I would say that these are going to be the first formations that I'm anticipating like people start gravitating towards, and I say that because I think you're going to be able to run the ball really well from them.
Yeah.
So that's why I say that. I mean, look how many other formations.
Yeah. So let's go through. So you have near, you have far, and then pistol. You get a couple things, nothing crazy. Split offset has nothing crazy, but doubles the bunch weak we showed you.
This is one of the best doubles week in the game. Corner strike has a quick audible.
You like wide receiver post. Corner strike has a quick audible.
Mm-hmm.
Wide receiver post.
Very good
a lot of people ran that. It's kind of like the Bucks play. Tight slots.
Nothing. I don't love tight
Nothing
slots.
Crazy.
Don't love it. Yeah.
Spread double flex.
I don't love the other sets. No, I'm not into that. No.
I could make that work because I'm a natural.
Are you?
Tray open offset.
It's okay.
No. So what would you be in 90% of the time? Empty
Spread, far, near, bunch.
Singleback spread, near, far.
I mean, go look at the far formations. Show me fars. Go tight slot. Like this is old school Seattle right here. This formation, very good. Like flats is a great play.
Oof.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I bet you fullback dive is quick audible or halfback dive is. So come out and.
It's going on halfback.
What I've always liked about these sets is that I've always liked the idea of being like, okay, I'm gonna run a two-back system. I'm gonna get a big dog to run the fullback dives. Like he's my boom boom boom, and I want to use him for short yards. Like I like the idea that far and near that you can use a two-back system. You have a big back for one of the runs. You're a shiftier back, receiving back in another spot, right? Mm-hmm. I like that dual threat.
Flats is a quick audible.
Yeah, right, that's a fantastic play.
Or just streak Hooper.
I would do this max protect. I would probably streak Hooper and then sometimes drag Jones.
Aggression?
Well, you got the drag and you got that deep route B that's gonna toasty, right? And then you have the post. You could use that for certain things, but there's just a lot you can do here. And
that's the West Coast. So make sure you go and take a look at that, the West Coast playbook. Let's go to our next question in the mailbag, Gibbs. Most feared must-haves. Who are you liking on most feared so far? Brett Cole wants to know. You go Sherman. You go Tony Gonzalez.
Sherman the perm is. I mean, I still would say
is he too
questions
slow
about
for you?
speed.
Is he too slow for you?
But I think the roles that we're seeing people play, which is cover two, and I'm not seeing deep corners, like you don't have to worry about speed as much at corner when you're not playing a lot of cover 3, right?
Yep.
So I would say speed is becoming less and less important for me at this time in the way the game, in the way people are playing defense. I would say Sherman probably a nice item at this point. Great zone coverage, all that. I don't think you have to worry about speed as much as you once did.
I agree with that. Let's go into the next question in the mailbag. How do you stop halfback draws? Running cover 4 or other zone, how do you stop halfback draws? So we'll pick a play and then we'll run through stopping that. I think there's one in this. Also got it in play. So call cover 4.
Oh well.
And we'll talk about H draw.
Okay, so here's a halfback draw. So this is what you want to show, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead. So the halfback draw, what makes it so effective is it is pass blocking, and the game looks at it and goes, oh, it's a pass play. But obviously it's a run. That's the whole purpose of draw. Okay, what I'm about to say might be new news to some people, but it also, I know when I first heard it many moons ago, I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't understand it, didn't comprehend what I was hearing. So here's the thing. There are different blocking assignments based on the play you're running. And I know that, I know you know that, and I know a lot of the advanced players in here know that, but if you're new to the game, and you're new to becoming a competitive player, you have what's called pass blocking, okay? And then you have what's called run blocking. I know this is very basic, and some people are going to be like, Gibbs, you're an idiot. That's fine. I feel like for the 10 people that might not know this, I want to explain. So, pass blocking, your offensive linemen, unless they're in like a 2-step drop or unless they're in a cut situation,
Yep.
they have their first step backwards, okay? So that's a tell, like a defender who would look at that and say, okay, I now know that they're passing, right? So then they drift into coverage. Now, if it's a run play, or, we'll get to this in a second, if it's a run play, offensive linemen will typically make their first step forward and they become the aggressor because it's a run, it's a more quick developing play. They don't want to sit back and wait for a guy to come to them. They go after and attack the defensive line. And they look to set the block, hold the block, let the runner get through. Play action. So let's take this account. What is play action, Zfarls? Well, you fake the run.
I think you're going to run.
Well, what do you get then when you have a play action? What does the offensive line do?
Run block.
They fake a run block. They fake being the aggressor
Yep.
and attacking. Okay? Now, when you pass, again, what do?
Pass block.
Got it.
Drop back.
So think of it this way. What is a halfback draw? A halfback draw is like the play action. It's like of a pass.
Ah.
That's the purpose of what a halfback draw is. So why is a halfback draw effective? Okay, well, halfback draw is effective because if you don't have enough defenders, I don't want to say blitzing, but attacking in a pass rip situation, and you're not enough defenders filling gaps, they drift away because they see in theory, they see the offensive line step back, and then they drop back into their pass assignment. Okay? So I want you to go back in this replay.
Yep.
Let's take a look at this.
Especially cover 4.
Yes.
Why it's not good defense against halfback draw, but it's a really good run defense, and we talked about why, but we'll show you. We'll explain again.
So I think that was my user guide, but if you rewind it. So take a look at this. Snap the ball. See your offensive linemen, they're not being the aggressor, they're kind of like kind of chilling, like waiting for a guy to get there, and then they go. Look at the deep safeties and linebackers. See how they're drifting and they're not attacking? Well, that's because they're like, oh, it's a pass.
Yep.
So this is what makes a halfback draw effective. If you want to counter the halfback draw, you've got a couple options.
Okay.
You can obviously run commit. And it's not a great option, okay? Now the next thing you can do is you could blitz all your linebackers. Okay? I'm not saying this is what you want to do in every play.
Right.
But if you run this halfback draw now, go ahead. Halfback draw. Guess what? Caged.
Yes.
Why?
They're blitzing and it's pass blocking, so they blitz.
They blitz. So you're going to have all your defenders shoot a specific gap. Now the next thing that you could do, I think that we would both say run commit too drastic.
Yes.
In every down situation. A global blitz of all your linebackers, probably too drastic, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So then my next recommendation for you to stop halfback draws, blitz from depth. Okay? So in this instance, we have a specific play, where we're going to blitz from depth. Now, the next step I want to tell you, blitz from depth. So that means a linebacker, not a defensive lineman. Blitz from depth. You want to make your defensive line as compressed as possible. Okay? And what that means is, okay, can I pinch my defensive line? Can I crash them down? What I want to do with a halfback draw is I want to force the halfback draw outside of its strength, which is the core of the offensive line, and I want to funnel the run out wide where the rest of my defenders are, and I'm going to force a receiver to make a block on a defender. Okay, so that's what I want to do. So a defense here looks like that, and see how things get muddy, and that's exactly what you got to do. And you know what? You outstuck the defender there, and you made a play. But that's what I want to try and accomplish. We'll show you that again here one more time. So if I have this here, I have my defender blitzing there. I would maybe use her like this, halfback draw. Snap of the ball, go. And see how it's muddy?
Yeah, I wanted to get out to the right and I couldn't.
So that's the difference here. I want to show you this. If I don't blitz that defender, and if I just blitz these three guys crashing down, if I just blitz these three guys like this, if you go snap of the ball here, you'll see the extra blitzer from depth.
Ooh, that
guy kind of got in there, but the extra blitzer from depth doesn't help lapse the run in the middle of the field. That's my goal of how I'm trying to slow halfback draws.
You could also not play cover 4.
You could also not play cover 4.
Cover 4 is great run defense, and show them why it's great run defense. Because the defenders that are not... See how those guys have the graphics when he brings up the run fits? Those guys are playing the run. Cover 4, they're playing the run. So, they don't play the pass run, which is the draw. But they would play the regular run, that's why it's good run defense.
Yep.
So that's why people bring them up in the box. So that's how people... It's the best run against cover 4 because it counteracts what cover 4 is. So you could not play cover 4.
Yep.
And that's going to help you go against the draw too. Same rules apply though. You want to make it muddy.
Man to man is a good defense too because your middle linebacker that's matched up on the halfback kind of tracks him.
Yeah.
So this defender here almost like blitzes in a way. Like he play like he's not going to drift. Like watch the snap of the ball like on the draw. He'll kind of like hover. Like see how he's like kind of like he doesn't drift away. But even if you were to pass, he'd still play man. So it's kind of like a best of both worlds. Like man-to-man, clearly a pretty good defense to slow down draws, especially if you get up here with the user. Right? Like, work pretty well.
And belly of the beast.
Bang!
With the user. Okay, that's how you can stop halfback draws in Madden 18. Bam! You could also put a QB spy that could drop some guys over the middle. That's a good call by Captain Kate. Let's go to the next question in the mailbag. Got it right here. From J Sport wants to know how to beat Tampa 2 with the deep blue in the middle. Also, if you have time, a good run defense, 3-3-5. So let's talk about that. How to beat Tampa 2 with the deep blue in the middle.
Yep.
That is the meta. Let's go over some ways you can attack.
Sure. What playbook we got here?
On this playbook, we have the old pass balance.
The old run balance.
The old run
Gotcha.
balance.
Okay, let's let's go to the old trickery set here, the old jumbo heavy. It's I don't think it's called jumbo heavy anymore. I think ace double wing. Okay. First of all, this year you can't have the wide receiver wing package anymore.
What?
That's gone.
That's so why would you run this?
All tight ends, baby.
I mean, you can get stud tight ends. 4 tight ends?
You're gonna run 4 tight ends and have backup tight ends.
I could do that.
Yeah.
I have 4 tight ends.
Yeah.
I have a gold offensive line, but I have 4 tight ends.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm going to show you here from this set why this would work against at least the cover 2. But in general, what you want to look for attacking cover 2 is the following. Let me see if I can find it here. One of the best routes you can use to attack cover 2 with these deep ends, let me see. It's a deep end what I'm looking for. I just said the deep end.
PA dagger?
Yeah, so for example, PA dagger. Fantastic for attacking this setup. So if you set the defense up.
Yeah, I don't have Tampa 2, but I'll...
Let me see what you got on the outside. There you go, that's fine. So this deep end is one of the best routes in the game to attack. You can call this the pin concept, a lot of different ways. I mean, just call it the deep end. It's easier for you to understand. But the play action is good right now for the meta as well. But this deep end is so fantastically spicy and juicy. Now, it is a route you can sit on. But once
it's still kind of hard to user it, though.
It is hard to user it. Like, here's the thing. You're going to be doing that play action all day. And what is good about the play action is that it helps pick up that annoying nickel 3-5 normal blitz. because you get the better blocking off the edge. So that's one thing to go. You got a nice deep post over to Richardson.
Right, so you have to use her that too.
But this is one of the best ways right now. The best players in the world are attacking the cover twos right now.
And why are you doing it?
Huh? Why am I doing it? Well, I haven't been doing it. I need to start doing it.
Right.
But one thing to note, when you ask the question, why does Dubby run the double flex? You're not asked that question, why? But when you go and look at that double flex in Green Bay, it has a lot of these deep ends in that formation. So what's great about that set is you have the flanker dig. This is a quick audible. You then have flanker dig, which runs a table route to the right, and then you have a deep end on the right side. So you could constantly change where the deep end is going and change all the routes. And like it's really difficult to defend all those options. But the deep end is your best money right now to beat these this type of meta defense with the deep linebacker and deep blue. Now the other thing you can look for. I guess you could call it like a deep cross. See if I can find. Let's see. Have a deep cross. Okay. Don't have a deep cross. Oh, let's see. I got one here. Verts wide drag. This is somewhat of a deep cross. It's not a great formation for me to show you, but it looks something like this, right? Baldwin might be too tight here, but the idea is this Baldwin route. It's gonna take a long time for that route to develop, but the idea is he gets behind that cloud flat, but also in front of the safety. I don't know where that guy was going. Why was that guy?
The user.
Was
He's
that
on
user?
a fur hook.
Oh, let me see. Let me see your defense. There you go. Let's see.
Mid-range?
Let's see. No, it was the outside corner that went over there. Let's see. There you go. He dropped real deep. That's the route, though. And I think what's happening is he's too far inside.
Right.
I need him to be where Lockett is. Let me see if I can find another one. I don't think we're gonna have it. Trips. Boot. I don't think we're gonna find it, but the idea is that deep cross. We've all seen it. It's that deep angle route that gets behind a cloud flat. It's late developing, but those are probably the two best ways to attack vertically downfield against the cover two. And then I'm now seeing, after just a short lab session today, single back ace double wing. Bring it back, right? Let's take a look. Tight end corners.
Let's not bring it back, though. Let's talk about bringing it back, but not actually bring it back.
Why don't you want to bring it back?
Not for me.
Let me see what you got.
It's not for me.
Put your deep six with the linebacker there. So from when I was facing nickel 335 today, what I found right there is you have a little canal because this deep safety is not getting over to split it. Is because of the compressed nature of the set. So when I run this here, you obviously have the drag that you can throw, but you also have that right there, that canal. It is opening up consistently. It doesn't feel good throwing it. I will say that's the one thing. But it is opening up a spot to throw there. And I think if you get a baseline defense like that too, it kind of opens up a little bit more. Right there, you can see.
Crispy.
It's crispy. It's crispy. Crispy
We're
fried.
talking route running on these tight ends. What are your ideal 4 tight ends?
Don't have that answer for you yet. Don't have an answer for you yet.
We'll take a look. You're gonna run this in the game of the week, and I'm gonna run the single back spread. We're gonna play 2 games of the week, not at the same time.
Yeah, you can throw that too.
Yeah. Oh.
So I think that's why I'm saying this might be back. And take a look. These inside runs, much better this year. Last year, a lot of block sheds on them.
Yeah.
I think maybe because you're using the jumbo or wide receiver wing package. Well, now you kind of have pure running out of it.
Indeed.
And let's not forget, you can do this old trick, right? The old slant out. Right? You got the old slant. A lot you can do. Lots you can do from the old jumbo.
Lots to do. All right, Gibbs. Last question in the mailbag from BK612 wants to know, in your opinion, if you had to give us 3 reasons Skimbo won the Madden Classic, what would they be? How was it won?
Skimbo's the most knowledgeable Madden player on planet Earth.
Yes.
That's number 1.
Okay.
Number 2.
So
you now go play. Anytime Skimbo plays a game of Madden, I'll call it the problem right effect.
Right.
It's like you go and you're like, oh god, I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
He's that good now.
Right.
That you could be anybody, and it's like.
Tweez was probably the hottest player going into the game. He returned the opening kickoff.
Oh.
But still had to face the Skimbo factor of okay, this guy, this isn't a win because this is a Skimbo.
Mm-hmm.
I got to be ready to still keep going against this. Defensively, he ran 3-3-5 odd.
Yeah.
Like we always say, we don't give away the tactics or the tips or the tricks. But what did you like about the defense? Was it the edge pressure? He said during the tournament, he's like, I need KJ Wright. Obviously, he needs Earl Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I need Earl Thomas to play great. He's like, but KJ Wright is like the player that if he has a good game, I'm going to win this thing. It's kind of the mentality of his defense. What'd you like from the 3-3-5?
He could get
because a lot of people ran it.
He could get good blitz pressure from it, and he can stop the run from it.
Right.
And I would say Skimbo, I said number one, knowledge. Number two is the problem right effect.
Right.
Number three, it kind of goes with one, but it's preparation. I forget which game it was. Was it Joke or was it against Chaos? First play of the game.
Deep play bomb touchdown.
He missed it because he overthrew it.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. He knew he was doing that.
Right.
Like, he went into the game like, okay, if I get this look, I'm doing that. I want to say that a large percentage, not backed by scientific data, definitely subjective here, but I'm going to say that the majority of Madden players do not have that type of preparation. And I think that is what separates him right now from everybody else. He goes in, he just has such good preparation. When he watches the game film, watches that tape, when he tells everyone he's doing that at the tournament, he's preparing for what he's going to see. And he got the look. He made the right read, too. He just overthrew it, and he almost called his shot on that one play.
And special teams. He did give up the one kick return, but he's been at other tournaments, and he had the punt return. So he had the punt return against Dubby, and last time he ran two-point conversions. He knows all the little intricacies of Madden because he plays so much that he always does have great.
Yeah.
Who was the most impressive player at the Madden Classic to you that's not Skimbo? Were you impressed with Tweez because you didn't know what he was going to do? I'm
really impressed by Joke and Dubby.
Joke's good.
Joke and
Dubby. Joke was impressed too.
I'm so impressed by them because they got back again. Joke's a guy that's like, is he getting enough credit? Is my question.
No,
because he keeps showing up. He keeps doing well.
Think about this. He was in the Final Four last year.
Yeah.
He lost to Tweez in his first game. Didn't know what to lab up on.
Sure.
The Duke game, he almost led up to that touchdown in the end.
Yeah.
But, he was like quarter second. And then from that point, he went on the run to get to the finals. He fought back in the Skimbo game from down 14. That was impressive. But, that Duke play, gave him new life.
Yeah.
Because then he really took out on his next game and got the job done. So, impressive there.
I would say, Dubby and Joke aside, in terms of being impressed by getting back, that's just really hard to do. I'm never surprised when you get a new guy there. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'm surprised the new guy's back. I'm more surprised when people get back.
Yeah.
Because over a decade of competitive Madden experience, it is so hard to do that.
Who would you say is least likely to get back?
Even True Boy, man. Even True Boy.
Impressive that he made. He didn't play his best, but impressive
the five dudes getting back, I think, is more impressive than the three new guys getting there. Right. And that's no offense to the new guys. It really isn't. It's so hard to get back.
It's also impressive that Stevie J was so close to getting there. Felt like he was there. He had to get back from not getting there.
Right.
For last year. He never made it last year.
That's stuff for Stevie J.
Crazy.
And then just on top of it, I love the way Tweez played because he just went against the grain. He brought a new flavor.
Yeah.
And I've always felt that one of my favorite things about Madden, competitive Madden, is I love tournament time because new stuff always comes out.
You never know who's gonna show up with what.
Dude, I can't tell you. Back in the day, you'd go to you'd be on the forums. That's where you communicate. There's no Twitch back then. There wasn't even YouTube. So it was just forums. And I remember you just sit on the forums and there'd be a Madden challenge. You'd be and everyone would be up there. What was everybody running? What was everybody running at the tournament, man? And you would communicate about what was happening. And all these new metas would come out. And that's what I always like about tournaments. And that's why I want to tip the old ball cap to Tweez because it's yeah, Singleback spread. Heck yeah, that was awesome. Thank you for bringing that up for people.
Got the job done with that. And that's what I'm going to run in the game of the week. Then Gibbs is going to play game of the week with... What are you going to run?
I'm going to run balanced.
Run balanced.
Am I playing first?
No, I'm playing West Coast.
You're going to make me wait?
Yeah.
What am I going to do? It's already 8:40.
Coach.
2 games and 8:40?
I'm probably going to make my opponent quit immediately.
Okay.
Have that effect. I'm going to try and scramble with Michael Bickle.
That's the move?
Is that that offend you?
No, go for
Does
it.
that hurt your feelings?
No. Does not. Go.
I'm in the middle of an all 32 team playbook challenge. I think I have a 8-4 record. Was 7-3.
8-4.
Yeah.
That's a lot. 12 games.
Yeah. All 32 playbooks. Tampa Bay, man. I should
Tampa
have
Bay's
won
good.
that game the other night. I didn't win with it. Should I sit up there this time and then you could sit up there?
You could sit here. I don't know. Do you need to get it closer? We can move the desk closer. Let's move the desk closer.
Gotta pick it up a little.
1, 2, 3. Ow! I just pinched my finger. Do you have any more soda waters?
Yeah.
Do you want another one? Pamplemousse?
Yep. It's in the fridge.
Question:
Right
Why is grapefruit? But why is it called pamplemousse?
Spanish.
That's what pamplemousse is. Am I saying it properly?
Say.
Is that true?
It's French.
Oh.
You gotta Google pamplemousse. What if that's a bad word? Pamplemousse. Pamplemousse is Urban Dictionary for French word for grapefruit. Also playing for fatso. Okay.
Charles and I set for this
Big
Madden
Soup Bone,
Ultimate
33.
Team
That his team or my team? That doesn't look like
Some
my
of the
team. I don't have
stars
those
in today's
guys.
game. Well, will they be stars? Will you
I have
be a
those two.
star? We'll find out.
Pamplemousse is.
Here, I got you a passion fruit.
Thanks. What's a passion fruit? Is that a pamplemousse? Is that French for like orange?
Happy.
I'm gonna crush this guy.
Dude. Big soup bone.
The
Yeah.
kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
What are you running?
Singleback
Return sets him up pretty good here at the
spread
30-yard line.
from West Coast offense. That is this challenge. Here's how I go, mind you. I put Weddle here,
Yeah, me too.
and then I play Charles Haley. I use her peppers. I'd like to get all your user or
Guinness? Pepper's got to be the user.
no, Peppers is good. A little faster, but I'd like to put Haley or McGinnis at the left tackle or Von Miller.
Haley and McGinnis are so good. They're so good. Now we're going to start the game.
See where Von Miller stands? He does nothing.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the
Chris Harris, AJ Bouye has 90.
AJ Bouye is... You don't have Collins in the game? You don't have Stevie Hatton?
No.
You just take out the guys on the outside edge. You play cover 2, get some hitters in there.
Why?
Lay some lumber sticks. Fumbles. Well, they have conservative on.
Not getting so okay. This guy running what?
Madden 13 offense?
Rock solid offense here.
Was it?
Now a handoff.
He's literally running the... Who's running it?
Jerome Bettis.
Bettis?
The bus, the auto boost.
A really nice pickup.
We'll put in Rodney Harrison here.
Yeah. And Stevie Atwater.
He's not that he's done.
So what? He's playing flats. Don't matter. A big boom in
It
there.
matters.
No, put and take out Weddle and put in Harris Jr. Boom.
Oh.
One
So
boom,
who's
two
gonna
boom,
be
three
deep?
boom, four
Gonna be
boom.
deep though. Probably getting cover 4, huh?
What are you doing cover 4?
This guy probably doesn't have a goal on.
Now they try the right side here.
Yeah, you should probably play cover 4.
Yeah.
And he gets this inside.
Play cover 4, pinch linebackers, bring the safeties out, outside edge, so it's like you got 5 linebackers.
So then what? Where do I put? I want to keep running here.
I would just leave it with those guys out
What
there.
about Chris Harris?
Get Weddle out.
Yeah, he's gonna be in unfit.
What?
He's not fit.
There is.
Before drop?
Yeah.
Pinch.
Pinch linebackers, and bring the safeties up, so it's like you got 5 linebackers. Yeah, there you go, kid.
Who do I use it?
Haley. You. Okay. So.
He threw it directly at me. That's kind of alert.
Oh,
I'm not gonna score.
you're gonna score. Yeah.
They some open field
Oh, why?
Singleback spread, West Coast offense. Tremendous. That's why that guy never passed.
Oh, you're running the spread?
Singleback spread? What else should I run?
Spread.
Spread.
Hit deep outs.
Spread.
Deep outs.
Spread. That's what.
First drive, first
Spread.
reception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
That was a good lurk.
The Giants offense back out onto the field.
Not a great lurk.
And they'll start
Oh,
this
lurk.
drive with
We're gonna get that quit so you can play.
Probably in cover 2.
Probably in cover 2. I'm gonna really just run up with it.
Okay.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Right.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18.
Oh, nice. Deep out. Let's go. Now, if you see that again?
Yeah. Chuck. That's the read.
That's the read, bro.
That's the read.
This offense is so held when cover 2 is not good.
Yes.
And now the offense will look to respond
Hey.
after the sack.
Yeah, same look. Good. Good. Oh, yeah.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Okay. Was open.
And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
Okay. Try to fight. Top. He's a Lego maniac. Top.
He's a maniac. Maniac.
Points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception and they come away empty.
Zfarls. Oh, like you don't? Ooh, he just
You threw it out on me?
What play is that? Oh, okay.
At the 25. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here.
Okay, cover 4 it is.
Too slow with your adjustments. You already didn't pinch your linebackers. Bro,
Regular.
you know that he's doing that, like that. He like purposely set that up. I like that, but I also
Pretty good.
don't like it.
It's pretty good.
Because it's not.
Fool me. Maybe it's purpose.
You can't be fooled by that. You know, you just inherently know that's coming. Like that's one of those things where he's like, oh, trying to be cute, set it up. Now he's gonna PA draw a shot, hit you deep up top. Darren Sproles him.
He's gonna go deep.
Darren Sproles him.
Rodgers to throw on second down.
All
He's gonna leave this
right, let's start gassing this
Is
guy
that
up.
Jerome Bettis?
We start gassing this guy up.
He's finally taken
4-4 hover technique. Very easy.
I don't have 4-4.
What do you got?
5-yard line.
Why do you have 46?
Really nice gain of
All
right.
25 yards.
How's this my fault?
Go to, want to play DNs? Want to do the double A gap stuff?
Let's see if they can catch
That
their defense
stuff
maybe
is
on their
garbage.
heels.
Oh, you're so wrong.
It's so bad.
No,
bro.
I'm not.
No. It's really not good.
It's so good.
It's really not good.
It's so good. Chat, back me up.
Gotten a yard.
Chat, back me up.
Chat.
The 41.
Chat's gonna back me up because they know it's good.
Defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down.
You're so wrong, Nicole.
Played,
No,
I
what
must
happened?
say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Slot man moves right.
This guy is just awful. Might be the worst slow game on the history of games. FYI. That hook right there, kind of how you should leave him.
On second down, here's Rodgers.
Ah.
I knew that was coming. Man.
And he's going to get this inside.
Dude, you can do this. If you hit B, you go to 4DN.
yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
D, Captain K said, pretty good. Tico said fire. NYK, I'm not a double A yet, man.
Who was the best one on both?
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And his second wave of tacklers is going to get him.
These
They
two?
stop him behind the line.
See?
It's a loss of 2 there.
Thin fan, I put that soda water down, bro.
I saw Von
No, that's not the one you just.
I
No,
crushed it.
He's got a new one right here.
That's
not
Gibbs.
empty. No, this
That's
is
Gibbs.
Zfarls.
That's Gibbs. You can't
No,
prove that.
mine's right
see,
here.
See, that could be the same one. How would they know?
Because
Put
I'm
it
not
down.
gonna
Put it
look.
down to a magic trick.
No.
Put it down to a magic trick.
Look,
Put it down to a magic trick.
cans open.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
No,
This one's
don't.
open too.
No, it's not.
We have low batteries.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
Do we?
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers.
Savages.
in
Double A
possession
gap.
of
We'll blitz
football.
linebackers just
But they
period.
face a second and long to start things out.
Double A gaps.
I'm gonna pass. And defense?
Yeah.
You see my.
That used to be such a big man guy. You won't
Or,
run.
I mean, I don't mean run.
You won't run from it. Don't run from it.
Throwing now is
Right out here,
Rodgers.
right.
Oh my gosh!
Gronkowski. And he carries this one all the way
Body.
down to
That's
the
carving me up.
And a nice game.
Remember when I got the ball after?
Well, this is how you shake the
Up,
thoughts of that
D-Stu.
interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him
Balls, if you give up a touchdown, Zfarls says you can
reminds me
beat
of
the
the guy I
guys.
played with way back when and told me,
Would you do that?
10 interceptions in a row.
Full leader?
I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something
That's
wrong
not
with the football.
Now a play fake here on first down.
He caught that?
Wow, this
He
guy
caught
is
that?
this guy is carving
Oh
you
my
up.
god, he's carving me up.
This guy is carving you up,
Carving
bro.
me up.
9-yard touchdown grab.
You got a mic?
And the Packers are able to cash in.
I'll tell you what,
for
Zfarls
6.
does not want me to water check.
And it's good to make it
We've done this
7-0
before.
Packers.
All the way down. I need T.Y. Hilton. I need a real offense. I need a lot of things.
Goskowski now out to
Probably
kick
could've
it
thrown
away.
I'm gonna go to bunch. I'm gonna go bunch.
Yeah. Okay.
This is fielded at the goal line.
But the scrambling with the big thing is not going out.
It doesn't work as good as you would think. Maybe
Why don't you go to the near? Go to the near. Run some all-one trappies.
Yeah, because I have a gold offensive line.
So what? All-one traps. All day.
I just have to think the last thing he said is
And I'll go offensive line.
Sure is.
do that again. What do you think?
You're not about that life.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only
You
did he say
maniac on
the
the
end zone we're supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit
Alright,
facetious
gun
here, but
bunch.
the bottom
You don't know how
line
to
is
make
take
reads.
care of
Alright,
the
flip the
football, and
flip
everything
it.
else should flow from
No,
there.
don't flip it.
Quick lesson, never ask
go
the play-by-play
play.
guy a question.
Hey, you're
Yeah,
my
close.
partner. I know you're right there with me.
Streak to tight end, please. You're gonna motion Hilton to the left. He's against cover 3, but he's gonna. Spicy!
Now he'll look to throw
Oh,
here
yeah.
on
Oh, yeah.
2nd and 10.
Wasn't open.
Buying time to
Was it
his
open?
left.
Yeah.
And he'll be out of bounds.
Think I should have thrown that?
Yeah, it's a sideline.
4 yards on the
Give me a flipper.
completion,
Give
and
me
it sets
another.
up a third
Give me
down.
another flip arena.
Let's make this one
Of
simple.
run post, not flip.
Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe
flipped?
tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Run on the ball.
Tapestry, if you will.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like it.
Think so?
Yeah.
3rd and 7.
Go up.
Oh, I need 7 yards on the drive the gold offensive line.
Yeah, go. Yeah. Don't work. Go.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy.
I would say we got very lucky.
He got lucky.
I have a gold offensive line.
The tackle
Oh.
and the extra effort moves the
Want to try?
sticks.
Sure. I don't know how to run it.
8
Yeah,
yards
so
on the
you're gonna
pick.
drag Gonzalez, motion
Moves
to the
the
right,
sticks.
cover 3, throw to Hilton. Gonna deep in Jones. I'd smart right Jones. Smart right Jones.
I don't know if he's open.
Cover 3, throw to him. Throw to him. On the break. Throw to him now. Throw.
First down.
Oh, you're a great person. You're a great person.
This go deep, back over the middle.
What a bad break.
Intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and they will set up shop
Was it open?
41-yard line.
When you said throw to him, did you mean on the break?
For 2 reasons.
Said like, blah, blah, blah.
I don't know how many times I've run that play in my career.
Yeah, how many times have I run?
I don't know. Have you not watched me play?
I just said I've never run corner strike.
Your
And
arms
literally
as
never
a
run.
receiver if you're not wide open.
Gotta know that you're open, otherwise,
Todd
just
Zfarls?
do it.
That's your new name?
My alter
Todd Zfarls.
alter alias.
Hi, I'm Todd Zfarls. If you need me to throw a 1-800 user pick to your user, I'll be the guy that'll do it. All you gotta do is call 1-800 user pick and I'll dial one right up for you.
Rodgers now on first down.
This guy is carving you.
I know, he's carving me up.
You just shushed me and you did that?
One tackle
Carving me up.
quickly brought down. But a
Thanksgiving
nice
early,
gain.
man.
A
Thanksgiving
minute
coming early.
59
That's a tough
to
player.
go in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this time out.
Gold Glover. Zfarls isn't good anymore.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down.
He threw it at me. I'm still kind of good.
It's intercepted. Picked up
You're gonna need to score with your defense.
I know.
Should I play offense?
terrific return as he brings this
No.
all the way back to the
Go back
30.
to,
Let's go drop.
no, go back to, go quarterback drop.
Two
Yeah,
first half
Think
interceptions.
it's good?
yeah, might as well run one for the boys.
Because it happens so rarely You're searching for what reason, what's going on out
You're
there. It's not just maybe the
remaining.
defense
Sometimes
is
man's
playing.
hard, sometimes man's easy. Balls, right?
I can ball.
Go.
You
Go.
went horoscope on us,
On it?
David.
I don't
I was
know.
thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Oh, pick.
Stepping up, he'll try and
3 yards.
give him
All right, go to
free
gun
on the
bunch.
keeper there, and it is
Just do it.
Bunch.
Just do it.
Nah.
We're surprised that they
Singleback
decided
spread.
to start this drive on the ground
Sure.
after the
I haven't even
last
thrown one
drive
deep out yet.
ended in
That's on you. You had one last time and you didn't throw it.
on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation
I
was
should take
felt
the points.
also by the defense.
B? X?
Either one.
You think it's, what do you think it is?
Number 3. Yep, you got it. You got X wide open.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
What are you, a Super Saiyan?
Defensively, is that they've shown them a lot of different looks
Guy's
in the
name?
first half. They've come after them,
Pablo.
they've sat back. I think
Paso?
that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes.
What is it?
That's
Come
why
on.
They haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Oh, yeah.
good X.
3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That was a top.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
That was a top.
19.
Top.
He's got
Top.
Oh my goodness.
Top.
21-yard
Top.
You're gonna be laughing, I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes
Is he even containing? Is he even doing anything?
it's hard to
No.
shake yourself
My
out.
bad. I feel really bad.
Like, you feel bad or do
I
you...
feel like I'm not good.
Yeah.
I think it's this scheme. He's made this look easy. Oh, I think I passed him.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna put that guy out to
No, don't do that. Doesn't do anything. No, it doesn't.
Trying to shake off the interception.
We were getting carved up.
To throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a
I have 2 user picks.
You gas this guy up?
2nd and short.
It is hard in zone coverage.
That's just part of the same thing.
That's how it
They
works.
see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the.
Isn't anything worse than when you
What's
do the
key
meta?
in
Like,
doing that? How do you do it?
You have to
I
read
don't
the
know.
I'm gonna lose.
Is it too deep? Is it three
Don't.
deep?
Look, you
Because
just
then
take a
you know
timeout.
The linebackers are going to drop. What spots on the field they
Sauce.
naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing. And they
The
put
narrative, folks, is that I'm not good anymore, but I have 2 user picks. I'm in a brand new offense. Showed off to you guys that I've never practiced. Just
well, it's
trying to
about
make
to
it
get
work.
worse for me because I have
Just trying to make it work.
run an offense too.
Some people say, Charles, did you lose it? And then say, like, Charles, did you ever?
Mm-hmm.
Should I on
Stay or
second
shut out.
one?
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers caught left side. It's back.
Good formation recognition by
Up
Gibbs.
to the 33-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're
hard.
giving.
This guy's good.
Point you just brought up.
Yeah.
So maybe
What
if you
playbook
start
is
play
it?
zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop
I don't think I
anyone
can
out
there.
of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive
Is
tackle.
he?
It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the
Dolphins.
quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
No, I need to be a scramble. Probably go single back.
Dude, you're not a scramble playmaker guy anymore. It doesn't really exist. You can't really do it. Doesn't really have that mojo.
Now the offense lining up 1st and
Charles needs
10.
100 reps before bed on Thursday. Big Soup, new goat.
Ooh.
Big Soup is tough. Drop.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
This guy is literally carving you up. This
8 of
is
6 there on 1st.
He's 10 for 12, but he's completed every pass
Get a
except 2
whistle, a
picks.
signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go.
He has no timeouts, 21 seconds.
he's
So
on deep ends.
I gotta pay attention.
Gronk, the tight end, in motion.
This guy's die ball.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
Pocket pick.
Ooh, pick. Go, Willie.
And Rodgers intercepts.
Ah! I think each of my user linebackers has a pick. We need a deep shot.
And his guys have got it back at the
That one?
closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter,
That
why
post.
not just run it
Post.
a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense.
Hot route the far left guy to an out and smart.
I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing
should have saved him to Jones.
let's try and get some more points.
Motion Hillen.
Left? Which way?
Left.
Man.
Wait, snap it. Snap it.
Right up.
That's your problem.
To shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. This is caught inside the 15.
I got the dots. I got the dots. I got the dots. I got the dots. You got the dots. I got the dots. Who wants the dots? Fireworks. Everybody wants the dots.
Just a PAT. I know everyone's gonna look at it and go, guess what? They just scored.
He's back.
One play, 73
Zfarls
yards.
is back. Zfarls is back.
73 yards.
Zfarls is back.
That's a Kobe.
Zfarls is back. Zfarls is
Kobe.
back. What was that song?
Who's got the dots?
Who's got the dots? I got the dots. Who got the the dots?
Who's got the dots? I got the dots.
We'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
What is T.Y. Hilton?
This will be taken in at the 1.
So don't we should just listen to you more often?
To the 26-yard line. And now out
Got
come
the
the
dots.
Giants. They have a chance to
Deep
break our
outs.
tie here as
Deep
we look
outs.
at the first
I'm gonna go
drive.
playmaker Farls. Guys, this is those other jokes. I mean, those other drives, they were jokes.
Alright,
But
you're
these
gonna be able to
is-
throw. You got B. You should be wide open.
What do they have dialed up that'll give
There's
them
literally nobody over there, right?
Why'd you put RB on there?
downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed
Alright.
up.
Throw to X. Come B.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver.
That's frustrating. Huh?
Yeah.
A pretty good coverage there, and both of these
Yeah,
defenses
you had X
good
and B.
coverage throughout this
Yeah,
one.
No doubt
which one's
about
X?
it.
Our
And in
left?
today's
Far left, bro.
NFL, we're used
Our
to
left.
It's been X for years.
This feels almost like
Alright,
a
same
well-pitched
stuff.
game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
That's not how it works, man.
That's how it works.
It's not how it
Yeah.
works.
Goes in motion.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You might have a touchdown.
For the arm here on second down.
That's how it works, kids. Cause I'm back. I got the dots. Who got the dots? I got the dots. Who got the dots? I got the dots. Chop chop chop. Got the dots. I got the dots. Who got the dots? I got the dots. I got the dots.
So far, and the Giants have taken the lead.
That's how it works.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we
Back.
exalt
That's how it works.
14 unanswered
give
points.
us some really funny
17. Like how many seconds is that?
Then now instead of being Todd Zfarls, you're Z
That's
Dots.
73
and they lead.
yards and 74 yards.
Z Dots.
Dots. Who's got Z dots? I got
Z's
dots.
got Z Dots.
We're gonna get the quit.
Baseline press, cover 2 dot.
This one taken from the 7.
Cover 2.
And now running.
Here's what the chat doesn't want to know.
Z dots.
Everybody that said I was right before the half, I was out of it.
35-yard line at the 34.
Where I got my third pick of the half.
Packers offense now getting set to start.
Guy still hasn't had an incomplete pass,
They
right?
trail
Big name.
offense first
Right?
time to
No
touch
balls
the
hit the
ball.
ground.
And we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
First touchdown? Yeah, it was unconventional. Look, our yards are now perfectly equal.
Just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things
Carving
will
you up, bro.
and
Guys,
sometimes
this guy is just carving you up.
Hard me up.
Change your user to the left. Please, because he just carved you up off a predetermined. Move Peppers. Don't let him see that you're on that guy. Do not let him see you're on it, because
And
that's up.
until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here.
Don't let him see that you're on that guy.
And no one more frustrated than Julio
He's making reads
Jones.
based on the need.
Receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this
Oh,
game.
that's why you gotta
and
move.
their team
Nice.
is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first
I-
connection. Ryan
but-
to Jones there. A good pickup there. 26 yards. Offense comes to the line now. First and 10.
Don't let him see your user. Or run.
They'll run it.
That's just the most blatant run I've ever seen.
Yeah, he just knew it.
Well, because he's in spread and you only have 5
Gain
games.
there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the run.
Recording that after those
It's hard to get
18
back
seconds.
to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Rodgers.
Underneath.
Oh, I had to.
Jones has it.
Eh.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Yeah, Gibbs was playing somebody next in the run balance offense.
Am I?
A new set of downs.
Oh.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. That's
Yeah, I love it. Get on Peppers.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
Guy is just carving.
They gave him a touchdown for that?
That's good.
He's gonna take it in.
I know, I'm playing.
Touchdown, Packers.
Playing.
Dang, Savage just hit you with the most
From 13 yards out.
light up of all
Packers
time.
are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Yeah, how about I blitz right
It's
there?
blocked. This is going to be up. Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 50.
What?
30. 20.
What am I going to do?
10.
Block that.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Into
Have a big
the
stick.
end zone and gets the 2 points.
You're unbelievable.
Why? Stick work. Got my swagger back.
You.
Goskowski now
Reggie
to
White?
kick it away.
You ever blocked a kick?
Not this year. Actually, I don't think I've ever blocked a kick.
This fielded at the 2.
Unbelievable, big man.
Oh! That would have been good stick work.
That would have been
That would have
really
been good
nice.
stick work.
I wasn't saying anything because I was like,
The
oh.
last go around.
Almost got around that edge. That last bang.
Like
Like,
for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But
Alright, what are we doing?
I don't know. You made a great play last time.
Adjustments.
I think you got the outs open.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out to the flat. That's
I'm having
gonna
trouble
be
seeing that far,
good.
that wide on the screen.
It's a gain of 5.
Hello?
And it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be
Let's
able
see.
to catch the football.
That
Doesn't matter what position you play.
makes me
If you're
get
on
seasick.
offense,
No, don't do that.
I
It's
know,
very
I
easy to
think
say.
I'm gonna vomit.
Don't do that. Why are you doing
I don't know,
that?
I can't get it back either. Like, you can't see out wide.
Sure you can.
How?
Snap the ball, then you see it. You see the whole field.
Now back
That's
to
wide
throw.
open. He couldn't be more wide open.
And some room to roam now.
That's just vintage Zfarls.
That goes for a
Use the guys as blockers. That's vintage Zfarls. Oh my god. Can you throw it out, please?
Nah,
X is gonna
nah.
be wide open. X.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Does it feel good?
Right side, it's
Complete a
hit
pass?
for the
It's not
catch.
bad.
And he's brought down.
They run it?
15 more there.
They
And
run
they're
it?
on a roll. It's another first
No,
down.
just keep doing what you're doing. Brown will be open. Brown's gonna be open. He's gonna Chuck Jones. He'll be
Touchdowns to
open.
his credit.
Pass.
Now they look to him again. He picks up
He
the
contained, and I just threw RB. He's passing.
This time as he'll go
Oh,
down.
so I should have ran
For
it.
a sack. Joey Bosa in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
What's up, droid?
Looks like the defense in press
Keep out.
coverage
Should I
here.
go smart route it? Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna be juicy open. I won. Oh yeah.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. Shreds the tackle. They'll wind up losing 11.
Yeah, right out of bounds.
And it's going to be third down and
Oh, yeah.
forever.
FX draw.
Full screen.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks
Can't
here
fix.
after first and second down went backwards. It's third and
The
very
longest
long.
game.
They'll set up to throw. They'll set up
Get
to
there.
screen to
Oh,
move.
that's such bad.
Block that.
He's gold. He doesn't know any better. He literally doesn't know any better. He's like, hey, you blocked that guy, but I'm gold, so I'm just gonna let you get
Goes to
it.
fourth down.
I did wait for him too a little bit.
Completed the
Yeah.
screen, but one of the
Did you?
things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So
What's Goodfellas? Goodfellas is a movie featuring multiple members. Like,
So it's a 7-play
Hill?
drive, but it stalls out in the
the
end.
folks.
let's credit the defensive front seven.
De
They
Niro,
were a
maybe?
little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened
Old
toward the end.
Barbarino
Is
Nero.
out on the field, and they will send this
Our
one
boss is
away.
playing.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Go that way.
Potentially, it is Big Soup Bone.
Return there,
Big
gets
Soup
him
Bone.
across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Little soup celery.
Little soup noodle. Little soup noodle.
What do you eat when you're sick?
Chicken noodle soup for the soul.
No.
Soup dog. My soup dog. Oh.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to flip
Arvania.
It's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
Cover 4?
I would just start carving them up. What's up?
Think you're gonna win?
Huh?
Gonna win?
Win what?
Second down now.
When am I
after
playing?
the pass completion.
After this.
I am?
Yeah.
This is what we do, 2 games of the week.
Oh, we had shorter Miller.
Now it's Rodgers.
Yeah.
Room to run past midfield.
Good.
He completes it to Jordy Nelson. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. The old connection. Rodgers to Nelson.
This is just,
getting Green Bay
this game's just
first
going on.
down.
And on, and on.
This is a long game. Probably because of the turnovers.
Let's see. Right. He's going to throw a dot to Nelson.
He's running. No, he's running.
Saw the dot
Give
line.
it here
Goal line.
is running back.
Okay.
And some room to maneuver. That's
He
right.
really just scored.
Touchdown.
Are you coaching me?
A big play there. His second afternoon.
Hit a field goal.
And the Packers are an extra point away.
Or
from
block out a kick, right?
victory.
Turn it.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
Oh!
And now
I am the nasty.
it's picked up.
Give me roar.
He's got the lane and there he goes.
Who got the
No
dots?
way.
I got the dots. Who
No
got the
way.
dots? I got
No
the dots.
way.
Who got the dots? I got the dots. I got the dots. I got the dots. I got the dots. Who got the dots? I got the dots. I got the dots. All right, we're up 2.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
No way. 6-point swing on block kicks alone.
Extra couple yards here for his
Pretty much, yeah.
He'll bring this one out to the
This
12.
guy has a better chance beating you by not scoring because
I was pretty sure he faked it.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but
Wow.
they're looking to put a drive.
you should have 21 and you should have
No one goes out on the field and says, all right,
17.
let's just settle for 3, except
Right.
in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time,
Not
it's
fair.
end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe
Also,
that's
just that's the new meta. Is just return block kicks, return them.
Let's get 3, right?
Who's got the dots?
I got the dots.
Who's got the dots?
I got the dots.
Yeah.
Up there, it'll be 2nd and 8.
I like
Who
that
got
right
game?
there,
He
Paul.
got game. We all got game.
Not the
Falk
most
got
great
game.
for big
I
yards,
got
but
game?
he
Yeah, that's a
understands
great
the
track.
situation and
Until
taking
you got the
care of
game, the
ball
game,
and
the
out
game,
of
and the game.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And at this stage of the game, time a factor.
Actually, it was 60 degrees in Florida this morning. It was cold, that's why I put a flannel on.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this
No.
time.
You didn't do that.
Needed a quick
But he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage.
You should just let him score again, and then you can block another kick. Right? Would that be the best option?
Pretty much.
there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys
Do
are
this?
right
Can you
now.
do this?
I'm
Just
going for the
stop
ball,
them,
that's it.
get to
Can
the
you-
ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down.
You didn't
Highlight
set it
that
up right,
word.
did you?
Put it in bold. Here we go. Time running out here on the play clock.
No way he lets you score.
Back to throw here.
Okay. So,
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Boom!
He's caught at the 20.
Oh!
get in the end zone.
And he will take it off.
Don't you think you should listen to me more
That was
often?
a dot.
Don't you think you should listen
That
to
was
me
a
more
dot.
often?
That was an amazing pass lead. A lot of people are like, oh, you just gotta do it. Amazing pass lead. I just go for 2.
Obviously quite a
Yeah, you
performance.
can't
And
hold
most of the time when we talk about someone putting a
Come on,
team
Can you
on,
do the pass? Can you do the fake pass
I think
one?
we're talking about a
Up
guy
8.
who runs the football.
Nice, well.
In this case,
Definitely go up 9.
You should definitely go. That's not fun. But why was Vic in? Throw it to him. Dot. Oh my God, he's gonna return it.
We're gonna lose by a point because of this. We're gonna lose by a point because of this. Oh, he's swagging.
You're gonna lose by a point. You're gonna lose by a point.
It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
We're gonna lose 28-27.
And all is right in the world, right?
Kind of justice.
Kind of justice.
Kind of justice.
Wow.
That seemed really dumb.
This one taken just inside the 10.
You're gonna be good. He's gonna get a touchdown, and you're gonna block his kick. And
I don't know. I think I used all my good block will.
Oh my God. You think you can do it again? Return it for the bread?
Let's score.
Hit to Nelson. He's gonna throw a little hitch to Nelson. Telling you, yes.
Okay.
Just run to him. Pick it off. Ice this.
Rodgers now on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side.
Hey, that's why I like the lineman guy.
He's pressing him, so it doesn't matter. Play cover 4 and do the press. Play cover 4 and
Also,
press.
We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Fucking carving you up. Give me the Nelson user again. Give me the Nelson.
They'll run it now.
Is it? Give me the Nelson. Hands on the sticks.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's gonna go back to that
That's
Nelson.
a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Little short baby route to Nelson.
He is a huge man.
Set him up. Set him up. Man the guy up or something. Set him up or just use it.
For the
Tell him to use
defense to
it.
be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground.
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And then no one else. I didn't want to challenge him.
Great.
He's taken down.
What if we lose?
Alright, he's gonna throw a deep in.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this.
He's gonna
Should I call cover 4?
Alright, call cover 4. He's gonna do 2 things. He's gonna play cover 4 cloud flats. Cover 4 cloud flats. He's gonna do one of 2 things. He's gonna try and throw a deep in, or he's gonna think you're in cover 2 and try and throw a vertical fade.
Yes.
Yes. Folks, set him up here. Cloud flats. Just get ready for a deep in to the far left guy, Beckham. User Haley. He might throw a deep sideline fade, and if you did, you're gonna pick it off.
I contain it all?
Sure.
What if the halfback comes out of the backfield? Should we drop down?
He's back to throw.
He went for the combo. Do it again. Baseline press. Cloud flats.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
User Haley. Yeah. Don't let him see you're on him. Move. Yeah, move him. Make him take you on that and go to Haley. Watch the deep in to far left. Deep in, far left. Deep in, far left. Deep in, far left.
My ball?
They had to go
My ball.
for it with such
My
little
ball.
time remaining, and the Giants are close to finishing off this football game. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're doing.
I can't play with your
Close out
offense.
the game. Don't even let
They're
that
not good.
become an
I
issue.
know, I'm not doing that.
Still a one-possession game. This
Good.
one
You
not
should know what I go through every game. So I'm being a man of the people. You should know what it
ground
takes.
to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
You give me a shirt for Christmas that's so meta.
Look how bad that was. That was the best run.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And play is
Just a
stopped.
young boy.
Do they have any outside runs?
It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Flip it. You get your juices rolling that way.
Yeah, I have to run the ball. I really need.
This give is to
Doing?
and he'll lose yardage.
What is wrong with you?
Back at the 28.
Trying to get a first down.
It's a loss of 11 on the play.
You had.
It'll be fourth down.
No, I know exactly what you're doing.
So much that
You're trying to run more clock.
Threatening, they were. I mean,
Trying to get first down.
Field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on third down. It wasn't just a stop.
What if we lose?
I hope you turned it.
And the thought process for the offense.
You don't punt it.
Big time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
Take a penalty here. Let that extra second burn. Burn that second. Take the penalty.
I got it to 60. Couldn't get any lower. That's good stick. Good stick.
That's good timeout stick. Zfarls got the best timeout stick.
I'm a silver punter.
Here's Spencer.
Gold line silver
Why don't you
punter.
think punt?
As the drive goes backwards, so
Is
he's
it?
on to punt it away.
Isn't that what we're here for? Putting on a show for the people?
I might punt it in bounds.
Bye. Dude.
He's literally going to return it. Should I play cover 4 here or cover 2?
Cover 4.
Sure?
Yeah. Can I sit the left layout?
Nope.
Can you blitz the left slot and then put 2 outside linebackers on buzz zones and cloud flats and then use the hook middle? Blitz in the nickel corner. You're going to play cover 4.
Yeah.
Blitz the nickel corner and then put the 2 outside linebackers in cloud flats and then use the middle linebacker. You have a 3 under shell on linebacker. Blitz the slot corner.
It's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a pass, but it's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot of
What is that?
I don't know. What is it?
in this situation.
Screen! Screen! Screen!
Who? Blitz the slot corner. First of all, you're in nickel normal.
Yeah, I didn't get to pick a play.
Why would you call timeout?
I don't want to save it. Screen?
Get back. Get a guy back. Get a guy back.
Yeah, screen. Screen.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen
Screen! Screen!
pressure gets
Gotta admit, it worked. Screen?
You won that game because you blocked kicks.
No, I scored a dot touchdown. Did I not?
Defense with one last exclamation
All
mark
right.
getting the sack.
No, if I'm going to play the game, get out. I'm
Yes,
not waiting
yes,
for
yes,
highlights.
yes,
I'm not
yes.
waiting for one
Yes,
highlight.
okay.
You check one highlight,
Okay.
I'm walking out.
Okay.
I'm serious.
Okay.
You check one highlight, I'm
Okay.
going to walk out.
Okay. You have no interest in seeing this.
Nope.
This.
Nope.
How good the pass league was?
Nope.
On.
Nope.
No. No. Not even one.
Sure.
All right.
If you want to look at it, I'll look. Oh, too bad. I just said you could look at it.
What?
Yeah.
You're gonna leave.
No,
That's usually how I try and get you to leave. Look at 10 highlights. Are you gonna? You're changing the Singleback jumbo.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna be good because you have. You used
I'm
to live in
gonna
the.
switch to
you
my.
You're used to living.
No, I'm switching to my team.
No. You're used to living.
I'm not
in
playing
the
on all rookie level. Not doing that.
passion fruit. You're used to living in. You're used. No. This is Motel 6.
No.
This is Motel 6.
That's not what's happening.
This is Motel 6. You're used to staying at the Ritz-Carlton.
That's not true.
This is not the Ritz-Farlton. This is Motel 6. We have a
That was
gold
good.
offensive line.
Yeah.
Michael Vick overthrew an out route.
Is it my fault that you have a gold offensive line?
Kinda. You have a lot of coins.
Me?
I've significantly less.
I pulled.
Not a contest.
I pulled a Chris Harris in one of my packs.
Must be nice.
Pretty good. It was one of those reward packs we're playing.
Just
games.
lineup.
Huh?
Just lineup, and then or you can go to your playbook. I know you don't change your playbooks much.
Me?
You have a gold punter?
I don't know what I
Who's
have.
your punter? Show me your punter.
Why?
Show me your punter right now.
Why?
You're gonna run balanced?
Yeah.
Show me your punter.
Why?
Elite punter! This
Yeah.
guy.
What?
Not a man of people. Show me your offensive line. Show me your offensive line.
What?
How's that right tackle?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got 94 pass block.
No, he's got 95 in my line.
Oh. Pretty good, huh?
What?
We get it. We get it. We get it. You don't have to flaunt it. We get it.
Put a couple more tight ends in.
Get it? All right, for you don't have the tight ends I have. No, you literally have. Kelsey, Eifert, Gonzalez. You have Kellen Winslow in the game and Gronk. Wow, this is an embarrassment.
Why?
Do you have Travis Kelsey?
Yeah.
They're all in your lineup. You can sub them in.
Who's that? Oh yeah, Evan. Just in case.
Speed?
Huh? Well,
In case a backup comes in or something.
gotta do this. Is fullback starts.
Okay, 4 modifiers. A.T. Elian wants to know. Basically, the best moves in the game are spin moves, precision spin moves, L trigger and B. So you want to use those. I know that there's different tiers. You get to 90, you get one move. 80, you get the next move. You want a 90 spin move. You want precision spin, and then you want just basic B spin. R trigger B spin is a quick spin one, but precision spin is the GOAT. This guy adjusts his lineup like he's gonna come on.
I need 6 tight ends.
We get it. I just play the game. I play to win the game. Doesn't matter. Throw me a new playbook. I don't change my lineup. Throw me a new playbook. I gotta go to offensive line. Not a lot of people know that. I don't like to talk about it. I don't say it much, but that's how I live.
You say all you ever say is I would go off the line.
No, I never say that. Basically, only when people say, "Zfarls, do you ever go to offensive line?" I say, "Yeah, I gotta go." Like I don't bring it to the party. People ask me about it.
Can you get the Kentucky?
It's like a person who's 6'7". Like everyone's like, "Wow, you're tall. You're tall." He doesn't walk around going, "I'm 6'7".
Is it?
If I get to call your offensive plays, then should I make it any hotter in here?
It's. I mean, you could
You're
make
wearing
it hotter by
flannel.
wearing flannel.
You're wearing flannel.
Like Al Borland. Al
Look
Borland.
like Al
Al
Borland.
Borland.
Here, go. Terrible character.
Al Borland? So you're gonna abandon me mid-game. Thanks,
I'm
coach.
gonna make it cooler for you.
Are you gonna coach? Can you give me a ice cold soda water?
Drink yours?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I drink
Is
one?
that yours?
Yeah, it's gone. Yeah. Whole thing's a phone.
Charles and I settled here in the booth.
School time.
Should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate
P.
Team.
Helly. I would say I'm good at the
Some
game.
of the stars here of today's game. Let's
These
get
guys
right
got
to
all
it.
the most feared guys? Wow. PJ Lupo.
It's so hot in this
Ice
room.
cold. This is ice cold?
No.
It's actually colder than it was when I got the last one.
That's how a refrigerator works. The longer you keep stuff in there, the colder it gets. Until it gets ice cold, then it stops. They win game?
No! What are you doing?
They win game.
Stop! What are you doing? Get.
It's winning.
Can you stop? I didn't do this to you when you were playing.
It makes you mentally tougher.
Stop! Get all the cans out of
You
here!
on offense? Yeah, it's still butter in this room, huh? How do you feel about Foggate?
What is Foggate? No. Really?
That's what I heard. I didn't,
That's what the people are
Are
saying.
you gonna run the ball? Yeah. You never go on offensive line?
First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he'll take
Did you put it on conservative?
28-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
EBs. Jim Taylor. Some kids are like, what's that?
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
Pretty much it.
Yeah, we should. Just a young boy.
Wow,
Just a
D,
young
this guy
man.
D'ing you up.
Just a young man. Just a young boy.
They lost 2 there.
Sugar
Habits. We can be
Just
somewhat
a young
predictable.
boy.
You know me
Just
pretty
a
well,
young
so
man.
long and short, what I like to say.
D'ing you up.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead,
Are you gonna set your blocking to
Defense sold
aggressive?
out for the run. Worked out well.
Four tight ends.
Dart.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a
Keep singing when he
pickup
gets
of
nervous.
16.
This is the run balance playbook. It's Singleback Jumbo Heavy from last year, which is called something different this year. What's called ace double wing. You can't do wide receiver wing package, so you need 4 tight ends.
Double V.
First and 10. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing
All I know is I won my game.
they'll file away what they just saw
I
from
won
the
my
defense
game.
right
Yeah,
there.
you can
They
play
stop that
Singleback
running
Jumbo
game.
now
I'd
from
say keep that in
multitude
mind. They want to try that again.
from,
Action, hit 'em over the top.
On second down,
that's-
it's Tomlinson.
that's-
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
you got great blocking.
Call it a
I've
game
never actually
there
seen
on
blocking.
the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down
Nope.
coming up.
Frustrating for a
Started playing Madden.
defense,
Oh,
energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create
give me
that type of
94
advantage in your running game.
by myself.
Gotta make the guys
04.
carrying the ball very, very happy.
03, 04 with my friends.
Two, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th
Oh,
and
8.
inches.
Real? 4th and inches? You're gonna
On the
pass?
outside, they're playing press coverage. Carr now to throw.
Every day, bruh.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Top on his Rex.
The first down here at about the 40.
Stuck.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on
The new Playbooks Volcano are all of the team-specific
playbooks
playbooks
of the drive.
that you can now get in Ultimate Team. So spread,
Now the first carry for LaShawn
or West Coast.
McCoy. He'll lose
There is a
yards
spread
here
playbook,
back at the
right?
41.
And there's a run and shoot,
Gonna go is a loss of 2, and it'll be second
run and
down.
gun, run balance,
When it comes
pass
to the running
balance.
game, the New England
Assuming that
Patriots,
there's a balance.
they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30.
Got that quick audible? So what do you come out and
Stretch.
stretch?
Game plan
Then you
based
can
on
get to
their
that pass play?
opponent, not so much
What other
their
plays would you
personnel,
call?
and they try to attack that
Yeah.
way.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24
He's
and a first.
juicy.
Into the red zone, it's Carr.
Nice.
And avoids the contact.
You look like you were skiing down from moguls.
Hey, hey.
Partner, he was going through
Second
his
and
progressions.
4.
Not there, not
8
there.
rushes,
After
2
the third one,
passes.
he decided he better pull it down and
Even
run
no
for
dots
it.
over here.
And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Carr to throw. And he's going to be taken down,
Also, that
sacked
guy's
back around the
sick.
18-yard line.
Scream
Great
at
job
you.
defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find some.
Shout out to Izza Kizza for the follow.
On his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great
Presence,
job
that was pretty
defensively.
good passing. That was pretty good drop by Rob Gronkowski. You thought he caught
Hang
that.
on to it through the contact.
Thought he caught that, didn't you? But he did.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're physical group.
Oh,
We just saw it there on that play.
what day is it?
They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6.
Gonna love it.
And unlucky
You're gonna
number
like it.
4
I guarantee it.
You're gonna like the way you look.
I guarantee it.
Guarantee it.
I guarantee it.
Happy.
How many kicks did I block last game?
All of them.
That was amazing.
And he returned both of them.
4-2.
I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3.
And 2 T.Y. Hilton dot
Much
bombs.
offense.
Gibbs lost, or Gibbs hasn't won yet. He's barely turned in points in the field. I've already won my game with pacing. Number 4.
Now a play fake here.
By action.
First down.
You're playing somebody good.
Throwing the out route.
Huh? TJ Hippo?
It's Gonzalez. 17
DJ
yards on the
Hippo.
pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Oh boy.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of...
Young Betty White might have to give you 600 seconds.
But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some
Is
dance
4-4?
classes in his background with his footwork.
You use Ravens, huh? Gun split close on you? This guy's about to go gun split close on you?
Back with
It's
Charles
Evan Ingram
Davis
better than
on Brandon
Gronk.
Gault.
IRL.
Portland in control of the football here to begin quarter
That's
number
reckless,
2.
right?
And they've got it here with a first down.
A lot of good players on this defense, though. What formation's that? Big dime? Put a safety down at middle linebacker?
Fitzgerald coming in motion right.
Okay.
From the pistol, Tomlinson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
FSU, no vlog. I brought the camera, but literally just had no time to record anything of value. So, I've got a vlog coming up before Halloween. FSU, that's pretty quickly. I always want to, and then I just never.
They stay on the ground. Tomlinson.
Pull it off.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 16.
I'm gaining weight on
The drive
sticks,
will
don't worry.
continue.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down.
Gibbs is locked in. He knows he's playing a real ball up. He knows that he loses this game, he will be lower than me in the rankings. I received a victory on TWIM, didn't I? Gibbs?
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also
He's not got one user pick this game.
extra yardage, they almost
field goal,
he's one of
jumps.
them, and they really embrace him.
They'll roll him out right. Over the middle.
I think I'm playing for this guy. I'm playing with my mind. I'm sending this guy's mind message.
16 yards, it sets him up first and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run. Tomlinson.
225, 45, double A gap. Double A gap. Gibbs will try and sell you.
Start there with their backs
Try and
against
sell you
the
up the
wall.
river with the 245 A gap.
Stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
ATL just that you're gonna win. You're gonna win.
Woo!
Dot.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Tony Gonzalez.
Big time dot.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
I don't know if I ever trailed in my game. Perhaps I did, but it's been so long ago that I can't recall. I know is I was not trailing at the end of it. You know?
Young boy.
I was not trailing at the end of it. That's for sure.
Praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
You don't even do kick return middle?
A wide receiver.
Are you?
Bigger body.
Bigger body,
What?
matchup nightmare, and who's going
I
to
got a
cover?
move that I do.
When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're gonna
It
yell
would have been good if you returned it.
I know, that's what the
He's
move
able to
is.
get it across the 20, but not by much.
a young
He's
boy.
down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you gotta like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost
2 minutes to go.
blows to set the punch. As you said, they didn't get the
Gibbs,
knockout blow here.
sleep
That doesn't mean
offensive
they
line.
later in the game on another possession.
3.
And the defense on the other side.
Maybe a little
Here in this game, this is the run balanced playbook from the new Playbooks.
It is a young boy.
Woo.
Knocked flat on his back, right on the 30-yard.
Shout out for the host. Got Gamer Saloon in the house. Big time host. Thank you. Tomlinson gains the first down. Zfarls already won. If you come here expecting to see that, you're going to be disappointed because I've already got the victory from the West Coast offense spread. Gibbs now trying to match me with run-balanced offense. Remember it from last year, the Jumbo AV. But trail 7-3. Kind of fight.
It's a young boy.
And it's second down.
Had a couple routes there. Had a couple routes there, Gibbs. That's all right.
I know, Ferris.
4 tight end set. Can't do wide receiver wing package no more. Oh, wow.
How do you not catch that ball? Adrian Nuggets and then
Ryan Arakpo, guy from the Geico commercials, gets the interception. The caveman.
it's so easy a caveman can do it, bro.
That's how easy picking off SGibs is. It's so easy a caveman can do it.
You take a shot here on the first play.
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have
Oi.
after a turnover. I feel like I might have him a little bit off balance.
Eric Berry down in the box. 7-3. He gets the ball at half.
You only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning,
This guy's pretty good, by the way.
force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception.
4 for 4. Carving him up.
To a second option.
Carving him up.
Take the play that's in front of him.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
But close.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this
2 seconds. Gibbs takes a timeout. Let's see how this goes.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called.
Giving you trouble here.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
It's giving him trouble stopping his opponent. What he wants to say. We'll have to interview at halftime.
On second down, here's Love. The hook up on the right
Packer,
side.
giving him trouble.
Packerling is giving him trouble.
Making Andrew Luck throw an incomplete pass. Giving him trouble.
I think that's a big
Gotta lock down in the red zone, bro. Lock down in the red zone.
You're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run
Like
into
this in the red zone?
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first
Ace.
down. Executed it to perfection.
Double A gap here. This guy's good.
Now Tomlinson on the handoff. And he's going to be met at the line.
This takes his second to last time out.
Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we
Gibbs singing because he's nervous. And hold his opponent to a field goal. What's up, Agent Omega?
To throw on second down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out
Give
of
the
time
bad user.
forward.
Yawns audibly. If you're watching with closed captions on, it says sized audibly. Size audibly. What kind of weapon does Raphael use? Size. Raphael. Size.
All's right, I got Thomas matched up.
In motion left, Fitzgerald. Throwing on third down, Luck. They set up the screen down T. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the
Fourth
screen.
and
That'll
2.
Take us to fourth down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen
You should block this
pass.
kick. You want me to block it
Looked
for you?
like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Got with the Trevor for the follow.
Agent Omega back in 15.
Keep moving him. He's going to let it run down.
And Myers able
Shout out to Misery AP with the follow.
up to a touchdown now at 10.
I'm just
So he splits the uprights
10-3.
there. I would imagine it's nice as a
10-3.
kicker right when it leaves your foot. You know
He gets
it's
ball
gonna-
at half.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer.
How are you going to stop
Picks
this
up his
guy?
tee after a nice drive.
What can you do?
2-3-6.
You did everything in your power.
2-3-6.
Are you nervous? Did you know I was down
Unit as
with
they
only
run
10
up
seconds
and
left in
send
the
this
second
one
quarter, too?
away. This will be taken
Nice
very
one.
short.
I got ball at half score.
So
Into
we've
it.
hit intermission. possession. It's
You can't.
Cause you can't. Kane's SJP knows SGibs things. Cause you can't.
Yeah.
Hey, follow the chat. It says Kane's SJP
Both teams appear ready
knows
for a
SGibs
fight
things. He
ahead
must
of
play
the
PUBG with you.
action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short.
Oh my God, make him pay.
Practice
Make
drive in
him
pretty good
pay.
shape as they get it up past
Yeah,
the
boy.
30.
Knows SGibs things.
Now this offense ready to head back out
Idiot.
there. They have
Get
the
stop
lead
here.
now. They'll be
Yeah, hold
looking
on.
for some separation here.
Jonathan Grant, hustle
In the third
game.
quarter.
I like the way you
And
turned
hustle,
that
homie.
because
So we need.
now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Letting the play clock run down with the clock's not.
Third quarter starts with a run from LaDainian Tomlinson.
I find interesting.
He's up to about the 37.
Young Drini in the building.
The tally
So
on
we need to
first
lock
down.
up.
That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned.
Can't go down 2 scores in the single back or in the jumbo heavy.
Football on first down. I
Yeah.
gotta get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel
And
pretty
right
good about
last
that.
time.
Now Luck. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything.
Andrew Luck's first completion is lucky.
I'm gonna take away the flats. I'm going to tight
Give
end.
some credit. They're able to
He's gonna take away the flats. He's going to the tight end. That's what he's reporting, folks.
frustrating for an
That's what
offensive
he's
lineman
reporting.
because
I have a little short curl
is when he goes
here.
in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove.
He thinks the flats are open.
Comes down.
Take in.
Now Luck.
Look, he got that.
I would have gone controller and walked away.
But that's my control.
I'm not sure
I
we
will
can spot
protect this.
any tendency here on this
Watch it.
third down. They could have run
Take
it
it.
or passed
Probably.
it. Either one was
We want to block that
available.
guy's
They
kicks
chose
twice.
to try and get it through the air.
Legendary timing and stick work.
Oh!
And throw for it here.
Kobe! Kobe!
Did you have hands on the sticks?
Yeah.
Across midfield and
You never know if
You
you're
were looking at the chat.
No, you never know if you're gonna get the freaking one that goes to the right, which I was defending against.
down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
You were looking at the chat.
Gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Hopkins, the man in motion right.
E-Tech likes your blue flannel and he lives in Austin, so he would know if blue
Thank you.
flannel's good.
Thank you.
As he's taken down at the
Thank you, thank you,
Kind of
thank you.
hipstery.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game.
Blew the
Not
beard.
a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
What's up, Ziggs?
Pass and screen, take that away.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart.
Ravens defensive book here.
Time to find someone
This
open
one.
downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to
That's
go to
pretty
a zone
good.
blitz
That
scheme.
Tomlinson.
A little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina
spin
did
more.
that against Denver? They
Just
lost
a
the
young
game
guy.
ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game. in
Oh,
the Super Bowl
Hope's still
50.
alive?
Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the pass.
Can't be the original. Ooh.
Here's Luck.
Man,
He's gonna
you
go down.
got him on the brink of field.
Push him back to the 34. Charles Haley from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9.
Thank you, agent. Appreciate that, Omega.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Gold defensive playbooks? No, I would say no. You won 335. Oh, not gonna find that.
Luck
Give me the ball!
quickly here, and that's complete.
Gotta block this. You got
It's just like I
You know what you have.
literally got worked into that. Like,
you know what you gotta do.
Brings up 4th.
me? He's gonna fake it, bro.
Nah, he already figured it.
Which one should I go to? Which one? What's your money block? What's your money block?
Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
So out comes a field goal.
This guy blocked
What do I do with him? What do I do with him?
Just press turbo when he
His
kicks
first
it, and
one,
then press
this
Y
from
button.
44 yards out now.
Need magic powers.
Please, God. Oh, he's gonna fake it, and I will walk out.
You didn't see a terrible timing.
And Myers
I got
able to
stick.
knock it through.
Got so much stick.
Stretch their lead to 10
How do you feel about being the jumbo heavy down 10?
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone.
Remember when he fake punted it?
To just 3.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come down is going to cost him 5 as he's taken.
Yeah, I'm not happy about it because I felt it coming and I just still there's nothing I can do about it. That's a terrible feeling.
You call a safe, man?
Huh? No, it doesn't matter even if you call safe.
Really?
Yeah.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
Cover 4 is so good. Cover 4 drop show 2. I don't know how many times we could tell people to call that play.
8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever they
Guys, I won. If you're wondering if I won my game earlier, I did win my earlier with a brand new playbook. Gibbs trying an old playbook.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down.
Doing the ball. This is the jumbo heavy. Shout out to Big Toe 26.
Tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked the first down too.
But you definitely need a field goal.
Definitely need a Fig Newton.
Definitely need a field goal.
Sorry, Benny Joe. One of my flaws, Benny Joe. I sing.
And not well, Benny.
Sometimes they just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
On 1st down, Carr.
You've thrown that pass 3 times.
Paul's got to get there.
2 incompletions, 1 interception.
I mean, he couldn't be more wide open, to be honest. Couldn't be more wide open until the safety breaks on him.
That's Richard Sherman, right?
Running right, this is Tomlinson.
Well, having Richard Sherman out there is going to make it better than
the 41.
Pick off those passes.
About a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra
this guy hates. This guy's a hater.
You want to try and defend on
Lou MR?
What?
They like to play those
I think he's chirping you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's like a little bird.
Chirpy bird.
They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Bird, chirpy.
Handoff left, Tomlinson.
He should have got the first down. Now can you? Yeah.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was a touch. So for the new folks at home, spin there is a touchdown move.
I don't know if I'll get to the edge.
You truck forward. You make it. You probably get right on the first down marker. If not, it's 4th and 1. He just stays straight there. Here's your ball game.
Now Carr, gotta have this one.
And he throws the Kellen Winslow route in your face. He's like, shut up. I told you it was open, bro. Yo, bro. I fit that in there. You didn't break on that one, did he? Yeah, you have to use 4. There's no wide receiver wing package.
Yeah, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, instead of calling rule plays, I'm going to sit here and yell at you and let the clock tick because I have all the time.
They're trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys.
That's my quarterback. That's my quarterback.
Punch yourself that way.
True? Really?
You realize how loud you just punched yourself?
No. You don't do that?
That'll stop your heart. It'll get it going. If your heart's not working, you want to punch yourself.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Really? Should I do it on this side then?
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive.
Maybe Gibbs doesn't have a heart.
You're
You ever think about that? You don't want an onside kick?
Gibbs kick? And even more hope when they had to slog their way downfield. They got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Very rough on me.
And they're going to start this drive in
You gotta get stopped.
as they get it up past the 30.
All right.
What's the move here? Hard flats?
I gotta go make him think that he's got one thing and then take away the next. He thinks he's got the drag. He thinks that he's got the drag. I'm gonna make it look like he's got the drag, and I'm gonna take it away.
You think he'll run it?
I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way.
Cross sides.
Oh my God. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down.
I need you, coach. Timeouts, what?
Yeah, of course.
Like, can you? I need you as a coach.
Yeah.
Get these out. No, I'm playing.
I don't want to get.
Timeout here called by the
I don't want to
Patriots.
get.
Can you coach me?
Yeah. What do you need?
Pay attention.
As we step aside here in the fourth quarter. To throw is Love. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing the out.
Woo!
It's Gonzalez.
All around.
That was a good play that you made into a great play. The good news is you still have your 2 timeouts. Got a little aggressive there.
Right.
Did you hear how hard you hit the controller?
No, what happened?
Pounded it.
Did I?
Yeah, bad user.
Really?
Yeah. Really bad tackling.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple.
How do you feel about being down 10 and having to move the ball jump sweep?
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. All
right, tight end corner.
They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Carr. Open man left side is Gronkowski.
Yeah.
10 yards there and about by the nose of the football. He's going to have the first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
New playbook.
They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Carr looking left side.
Gonzo underneath.
It's Gonzalez.
Has given him the underneath, and he's taking it. Taking it. He's a field goal.
7 yards. The pick.
Use a touchdown.
Catch. On second down, here's Carr. Finding some room at midfield. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Dancing to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch.
Got the scramble lane wide open.
And that's going to be a first down. Well done. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
2 minutes to go.
Now it's Tomlinson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he's going to be taken.
Yes, that play was not your best.
Flag on the field.
Hey.
New England on third down.
You're in field goal range, so don't get sacked.
This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw, Carr. Throw left side, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves because now you don't want to be so ambitious. Give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Cheers.
Everything looked good.
I get a donation and I missed the field goal.
Just talked like a beast.
I just Zfarls it.
How is that Zfarls? I make amazing special teams.
I just Zfarls it.
Just lost. This guy thinks you're done with life. Now he's like, I'm just gonna kneel. He get 2 timeouts.
I'll take my timeout.
That's disrespectful.
I'm taking my timeouts. What?
Now whistles blow
Take
and
my
the
tees.
Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And
Rod Stewart?
Rod Stewart.
Rod Stewart?
And play a stop.
Name's Rod Stewart?
It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout. So
Terrible tackling.
We'll step aside.
Terrible tackling. That's the difference, guys. I'm organic. I'm all natural. Even with a gold offensive line, I can win a game in a brand new playbook that I've never used before because I have stick skills. Gibbs, also a good player, takes a new playbook out, doesn't like sleeping at the Motel 6. He needs to be at the Ritz-Carlton to get a victory. I live in the Motel 6, and of the people.
They'll run it now, out of the gun.
That is basically the move that you did earlier, where you didn't get the first time because you spun. He basically could have spun there, but he also just like got enough. Pretty much how it happens.
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition
TJ
during
Lopo.
the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this
Game.
rate.
Good player.
He's good. He was good. What was he in on offense?
I do like that offense. Like I felt like I could throw that post a little bit better, like the Z-spot post on it. I feel like that worked a little bit.
Are they gonna say this play? Which playbook is better? One I was in, or this?
I think
one?
this playbook's probably long. Unless you can play it like Tweez.
Just be all natural. You can't because I'm a Motel 6 guy. You won't keep the light on. We won't keep the light on for you.
We'll keep the light on for you.
So locked down to a knee, and that ought to be the final.
We'll keep the light on for you.
And on third down, a nickel
All day.
formation here defensively.
All day.
Twice on Sunday. Good game, TG Lupo. Good game.
Good game. All right, your thoughts on this playbook? Show us a read. Show us how you make a read. Show us that corner route read.
I mean, it's tough. It's tough. Like what I'll say is like if you like. I don't know if it's like more throw power. Like.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Then I throw the pick.
Which one?
Yeah. Like throwing it there, like you're throwing that away from the safety. And my thing is like you can't peel it off, but the safety comes down. So like the thing is this: if that throw, if you in a game and you're consistently running that, then you can't run this offense. Like if you can't throw that corner open, then I would say abandon this offense completely.
Yeah.
I think we saw that you could snuck it in a handful of times, but I think I was probably overall 50-50 on him.
Yeah.
And I think I threw one pick on one.
Mm-hmm.
So, and there's another one that was sort of shady. So, like if that corner is gonna bail, then you can't really throw that corner.
Right.
So
And that's the win.
that's what makes the whole thing work. I will say though, this
I mean, we could watch
No,
that.
this one right here.
Yeah, I know, but we could watch that other one too.
This route is actually better than I thought it was. See how he like kind of like stalls right there? Like he right there?
Yeah.
And he ran slow, then he goes. And he breaks like weird. I see, like snuck that in a few times. Like
Yeah.
and see how like he catches it in front of him? Like that's big. I don't know if you have to aggressive catch those corners. I'm going for a lot of possession catches, which maybe that's the problem. I'm good. Like where's this one? I think this one, I aggressive caught this. So, like, I don't know, maybe I need to start aggressive catching those. No, but see how the corner...
Yeah, he didn't break the same. Cut in.
Right. So
Dude,
that's... but the other
good
thing,
field
look, I aggressive... Here's the other problem, though. Here's why I never aggressive catch. Because you go to aggressive catch it, and then that brings you into a tackle, and then you drop it. And it's like, okay, what's the point?
Not worth it.
So,
Yeah.
that's what I find. So, I think... when you're trying it out, if you guys are trying it at home, first of all, wait for Lights Out to put out his thoughts on the formation. And then just monitor it. If you can throw those corners open, then you're going to be fine. But if you can't throw them, you're going to struggle.
All right, that's going to be it for show 243. We're going to throw a host over, so stay tuned. Remember to follow the channel. Follow the channel, follow the channel, follow the channel. This guy's like, shut up.
Can we
follow the channel, follow the channel?
Can we go? Can we see who
we're gonna dig through the directory? We're gonna find somebody to host.
Hold on,
so
we
don't
gotta
go
we
anywhere.
we gotta put the link in the chat from where.
We gotta put the link in the chat. Shout out to Coltrane in the building.
Who are we sending them to?
Wieners.
Clemson Jakes.
We got. Oh, let's dig.
The Mo Wieners
Lowest
would go
face
high.
cam. Lowest
Wieners-
face cam.
Lowest face cam because you know that means they're trying.
Darth Swag.
No, dude, this guy famous? Is that a face cam?
Pizza delivery. You gotta go pizza.
Where is he? Where is he?
01.
Where?
Okay.
Let's see him. This is, by the way, this is my favorite part about
This
stream.
is my favorite part.
Literally my favorite part about stream.
All right, keep digging.
Wait, where is he?
You haven't hosted me. Ooh, this guy work birdie?
Hey, Lou Mister 1216. Thank you for watching, man. I appreciate you being here. Sorry that I suck and I didn't win for you.
Sorry, I'm good. I won for you. Don't worry.
I want to let you know I appreciate you being here. I would like you to continue to be here. I'd like you to be a part of this community, even though I want to say that we suck.
I won.
I know. I'm just saying.
Tell him to
he's welcome even if he says we suck. Hey, maybe he said you
maybe
suck.
Maybe he had a bad day.
And that's why I'm saying it. Maybe he had a bad day, but he's still welcome. He's still welcome here. You know, I'm not going to do the whole
maybe he'll have a good day tomorrow. Maybe us telling him to have a good day will make him have a good day.
You have a good day tomorrow, Mr. Lou.
Ask him if he had a bad day.
Can I call him Mr. Lou?
Ask him if he had a bad day.
Lou, did you have a bad day?
Did he have a bad day?
Did you have a bad day?
We should host somebody. Who had a bad day? Type
if you
1
had
in
a
the
bad
chat.
day,
Type 1 in the chat if you had a bad day.
Can I type 1 in the chat?
You had a bad day. You lost. Lowest face cam.
I'm going to call him Mr. Lou because he's Lou Mister.
Lou. You have a bad day?
Oh, he's saying you suck because you always play one game. Got it. Shout out to IDMOs for that clarification.
J-Rubs?
Dude, you don't even, let's talk to you. Let's talk to you don't even dab.
Did he have a bad day?
You are one, you don't even know. I'm sorry, man. Hey. Tomorrow is gonna be better.
Yes.
Hey, you know what? You know Barstool guys? They had a great quote. They always say it all the time. They say, you know what the best part about I forget what it is. It's like the best part about success is rent due every day.
What JJ Watt said.
Oh, that's JJ Watt?
Yeah.
Oh, they say that. I didn't know that JJ Watt said
They're
that.
making fun of JJ Watt.
Why are they making fun of JJ Watt?
Because it's like kind of corny. It's like.
Oh. It's kind of good, though. It's good.
It's motivation if you
Yeah.
believe it, but if you're not and you're cynical, like some folks at this table,
then you don't like it.
He's just saying that.
Yeah.
Life's an Under Armour commercial.
That's true.
But he is a beast.
Arr. Arr. You're going to have a better day tomorrow, man.
Yes.
Me too. Falls too. Can we do Mr. Pizza Guy?
King Savage? This guy?
Wait, who?
Either a Pizza Guy or King Savage.
King Savage only got one viewer.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Wait, can you
get in there?
You have the link and put it in the chat?
Yeah, /host. Ready?
Alright guys, we'll see. We're gonna everyone go over put the link in the chat first so they go to his place. They go to his channel. You know what I'm saying? Alright, just host it and then type the host thing and then type host and then just mass spam that in the channel. And then we'll see you guys.
Alright, we'll see you guys. Have a good day tomorrow.
Have a
better
day.
than today.
Have a great day tomorrow.
Make that your goal. Make that your goal. Have your day
better today
be better than
tomorrow. But have a better day tomorrow.
And pay your rent.
But
if you have to pay your rent
is due.
But if you have to pay,
rent's due every day.
But that's a terrible day.
Isn't that
rent day is a bad day because you get paid rent.
Oh my goodness! You know how much money that'd be all year?
It's expensive.
Oh my god!
That's very expensive.
Oh.
Later.
See you, dudes.
Pay your rent if you owe it, but if you don't pay every day.